Hi, it's Rachel with Just In Case You, and today we're talking about just in case you want to reinvent yourself and start a new business. We're talking with Barbara Lascano, who is the owner and creator of Sweet Babs Mojo Sauces. And in less than a year, Barbara has actually jumped from the field of finance into bottling this spicy, wonderful sauce. I know that you left a safe, cushy career to take this leap and really chase your dreams. What gave you the courage to kind of jump off that ledge?
My definition of safe, probably, because safe and cushy is, in one aspect, safe and cushy, but then in another aspect, it's not really safe and cushy if my heart wasn't there.
It's not just the packaging. I've had this myself, and I can tell you I've put both Mama's and Papa's mojo sauce on flippin' everything, from popcorn to nachos to my chicken.
Yay.
And my son appreciates it because my cooking is not that good. So the sauce makes it spectacular. So where is the product in distribution right now?
So right now we are in 20 different distribution locations, from Savannah to Coral Springs, just expanding down to Coral Gables next week, and then expanding to Gainesville and Tallahassee. So I'm working on securing Florida altogether, and then working my way out to the Southeast region, and then eventually would like to make a nationwide footprint.
What's next, and what's kind of some of the hurdles you're gonna have to jump over?
Scalability is the first one that comes to mind, because when you look at the food industry, the sauce industry specifically, it's dominated by the big boys, right? There's major players. They've got volume. They've got pricing power and volume. When they're producing thousands upon thousands upon thousands for pennies on the dollar, it's hard to compete with that. I think as a society, as an economy, we're supporting more of the local businesses, of the smaller entrepreneurs, and that's helping us gain some traction. But then the other thing is really planning for scalability, really looking at how that pricing changes as I grow, but making sure that the volume is there, which is a big part of the marketing component. I had someone tell me getting into Publix is a lot harder, or is a lot easier than getting out of Publix.
Meaning the product flying off the shelf?
Meaning people purchasing it. When you look at the grocery store, Publix has 50,000 SKUs of things to purchase. People don't realize that you're picking one in 50,000, and the average shopping cart has 100 SKUs in it. So you're picking not even 1%, not even 0.5% of what you have to choose from. And then you compared to a place, that runs the gamut, compared to a place like Costco, which has 4,000 SKUs. And if you're not out in 30 days, they don't bring you back. So there's a big learning curve to learn about consumer behavior, about how people make choices and what resonates with them. That is really important in not only, you can produce all you want, you can even get capital to produce all you want, but is someone going to buy it? What's going to make them buy it? What's going to determine what their behavior is? Because right now, from a sauce perspective, there are millions of products, and while there are millions of products and there is nothing like Mojo, it's not a need. It's a need for some people, but for the most part, it isn't a need like a ketchup or a flour or eggs or milk. And it's figuring out what resonates with people so that you get some foot in the door there.
So long term, you see this as it's a standalone category for Mojo?
Yes.
Well, nice. You're blazing the way. So what is the biggest thing that you've realized about yourself by starting the business? What have you learned as far as leaving the safety of corporate America and starting out entrepreneurially?
That I can do this. That I can really do anything. I have a 6-year-old, and part of why I'm here is the juxtaposition of saying, yes, baby, you can do anything. Go out. You have the world ahead of you. And then flipping the mirror around and going, why aren't I allowing myself the same permission? It feels absolutely hypocritical to tell her she can do anything and then restrict myself. And I need to walk the walk if I want her to walk the walk. So here I am, and I always have maintained, whether it's a pessimistic or a realistic or a an optimistic viewpoint, that at the end of the day, if all this fails, I've already learned beyond the amount of lessons that I thought I was going to learn, and I continue to learn more every day. And not just about the sauce industry or the food industry or manufacturing or food laws, pasteurization, consumer behavior, marketing, branding. I could name it all, operations, but about myself, about what I can do, about what my limits are, about emotional management, about self-respect and self-acceptance and belief.
Barbara, I love your sauces, but even more so, I love your story about chasing your passion and going for your dreams. If you want to reach Barb, you can reach out to her at sweetbabs.com. And until next time, just in case you.